Namaste and welcome. This is Arshna here with Divine Soul Resonance, welcoming everyone to my channel with all my love and on my heart. If you're coming to my channel for the first time, welcome. And to all my beautiful existing subscribers, thank you so much for your returning subscribes, your views, your loyalty. Truly, very, very appreciative of each and every one of you. So based on the polls that I have been doing on my channel, I have picked up that many of you are looking to step into 2023 with renewed energy of having an inspired living, inspirational living. I'll do a few different videos on whatever I've picked up from the polls that I've done. In this particular video, I am titling it The Creator Magic. The Creator Magic as the first reading for 2023. Anytime we are beginning something new, we're looking for a new project, a new home, a new love, you want to launch something new, something of a start of a new. There's a blank slate and you have certain energies, you have certain resources, you gather certain resources, and there's certain action steps that you take, and then there is a manifestation or an outcome. Okay, so that is the process of our creation. Okay, whether we realize that consciously or not, that's the starting point. As children, you remember when you're a child, you are intimately connected to this magical realm, to the unseen realm, because there was a seamless flow of what's logical and what cannot be seen. Seen and the unseen just kind of all merged beautifully when you were a child. And as we get older, there is more emphasis and focus on obligations and what makes sense, something that can be seen and proved with hard facts. And we forget that there is this magical quality that exists, that is there within us and in the universe, and how we can harness that. Okay, it's a starting point. Okay, I want to bring this part as a starting point, and the purpose of this particular video is to tap into and show you what are some of your own personal gifts, your own energetic resources that you have now as a starting point in 2023, and what is it that you can build upon, what is it that you can acquire, what would be good to acquire, and then how we amplify this energy, because energy must be amplified. After this gathering of the resources, let's amplify, let's focus and direct through actions that you should take, some things that you can avoid, and that will reach and create an outcome. Okay, so that's a process of creation. Now, I wanted to bring that in because that is how I am going to create this spread. Now, how can you use it? You can use this spread in any area at any time, whether you are feeling stuck, you're starting a new project in 2023. It's like, many times you want to go back and remember that formula, what happened. So you can save this video for a later time. That's the purpose and the intent with which I'm opening up this psychic gateway to allow for the energy to come in, which will be for the highest good for all of you. It'll help you to tap into the creator within. And the creator within represents here in tarot is through the energy of the magician. Okay, now I've highlighted this energy. The energy of the magician is he wears a red robe. As I'm embodying the color red. Red represents the color of power, color of passion. Your blood is the color of red, right? It is red in color, which represents the life force that exists. We must have life force. You must have that juice in life if you're bringing something to life, right? Now, the magician uses the power of the mind, the power of the intellect, and the own abilities, right? The emotional energy to create things in a practical and a pragmatic way, and not just live in the sense of just the ideals. How can I bring those ideals into practice and into practical bite size, right? I want to make it so I can feel and experience it. Therefore, you can use this reading as a resource at any time you're ready to start a new project, you're feeling stuck. Okay, in any aspect, whether you're in the field of IT, you're in the field of software, you're in the field of research, you're an artist, you're a musician, you're a writer, you're a homemaker, you're a culinary expert, you are, in any field. I won't be able to name all the fields. Any field, any time, because that is your creator ability. Okay, and this is a general reading. With this, what I will also do is I will timestamp this video for later time. So this was the part that for you to understand. So if at later time you're coming back, you can immediately begin from where the reading begins. Now, a tip. When you're starting something new, the color red is going to amplify the energy. Remember that. So if you want to focus, direct, and bring more energy in, use the color red. Okay, whether you're wearing it, whether you're writing with it, however it is, using crystals, however it is that you're called, the color red is going to amplify, is going to create and help you to set new foundations. With that, let us open the gates here for magic to unfold for 2023. So the first question we have over here for the Creator Magic Spread is what you have, the energy of the resources you have. Let's look at the energy of the resources that you already have. We got to begin with that. What is the energy, the resources that the people who are tuning into this reading now and anytime in the future? 1. Wow. This couldn't be more apt, angels. This couldn't be more apt. Perfect. What is the energy, the resources that the people have, angels? Thank you. So, for the first part, what are the resources that you have? And from tarot, we have the Ace of Wands. This is the creative spark, the creative energy, starting and birthing of something new. So the angels are reminding you in 2023, well, I'm focusing on the year 2023. If you see this in 2024, 2025, or whenever you chance upon it, it is valid for you, okay? Time is just something for us to understand. But because I'm doing it in 2023, this is the big energy, is to remember that you are the creative spark. You are a divine spark, right? It's like if I have the cup, right? And this is the whole cosmos, and what God, universe, higher self, however you whatever you believe in a higher power, took like this little cup, poured it into this mold, in this case, this mold of Archana, this mold of this magician, this mold of you, molded it in there. So therefore you have all the creative power that exists within you. So this also speaks of is that you have an ability to attract to you new opportunities, creative opportunities. Okay, so tap into the element of fire. So I'm hearing the element of fire anytime. However, you're going to be using the energy of alchemy, because the energy of fire relates to things that must be destroyed. Okay, you must destroy, you must destruct, bring to rubble some old patterns of thinking, some old belief systems, some old paradigms. So those must come down to earth, from which you can recalibrate and you can bring to life something new. Okay, so this is the alchemical energy of fire. Okay, so we are beginning the year. The first message, you have tremendous soul fire and soul power to initiate this project, initiate something new in your life. You have it in you. You have it in you. That's the first message. Now let's look at it. Let's look at what else is your resources that you have. You have the resources. We got the energy of Cancer here, and it says here nurture, comfort, and protection. So what I'm picking up from here in 2023, it would be advisable for you to nurture yourself, to nurture your dreams, whether it is through comfort of in a home, in a relaxation, you want to take a trip somewhere, you want to watch a movie, you want to go for a massage, whatever that looks like for you. It is important to nurture yourself your ideas, your mind, your human body. Because once you nurture all of that, because in the physicality, for us to manifest anything, to manifest our ideas and dreams, the physical body must be healthy. So you do have the resources. And I'm also feeling that it's important for you to be comfortable. So see where is your comfort zone. Okay, see what gives you comfort and draw in those resources of comfort. However, and this will, in every situation for each one of you, it's going to be different, right? If you're looking at a business idea, a comfort in a business idea could be, let me take a degree, let me learn something new so that I feel comfortable having that knowledge for me to start something new. Okay, so it also could be that I am seeking comfort with, I need to feel like a connection, a deep connection with friends or with families. So you have a family dinner, you hang out, you do something fun. So it gives you that sense of comfort. It gives you that sense of cocooning, okay, so that you can birth this new idea or dream, okay? And also, you are being reminded that you are protected in this endeavor. So since you will be not only watching this reading now, but perhaps at a later time when you're beginning something new. So this reminder is coming in that you have the energy of nurturance, and you have the energy of protection, and you have the energy of comfort that exists within you. You have the ability to protect, okay, to comfort, and also to nurture your ideas, your dreams, your spiritual fire, which means you have the ability to withstand and have that resilience to overcome challenges and obstacles, which is what the suit of fire brings in. It will bring with it certain challenges, and you have the ability to mature. So there's a spiritual maturity that you will gain with this experience. Okay, so that's wonderful. Reflect back on this aspect as the first message. With the second one is, what is the resource that is going to benefit you? Okay, something that you can acquire. Okay, this may be within yourself. This may come in through another person. What is it that they need to bring this to life, angels? What is it that they need? What is the resource that they can get? What is it that you need? And the first message that I'm feeling with the Seven of Pentacles is patience. Okay, so patience. Patience is a virtue. Patience is something that is going to take you to make this dream, this new project, this new idea come to life. Okay, so I also feel what's going to be necessary for you. Okay, and you can start to gather these, because we're gathering the energy. This part is about gathering your resources. I feel like with the Seven of Pentacles, it is important for you to see how far you have come. So start creating a pride list, okay? You know what? I've overcome A, B, and C. I have this experience. And, you know, these challenges have brought me to this particular part. I know I could do this. I may not have all the ducks in a row. I may not have all the answers. But, you know, I have overcome a lot. And I have learned a lot. I have grown to understand about manifestation a lot, either consciously or unconsciously. These experiences have taught me things. So I see that what is going to support you, because this is something that you need. So if you're feeling like lack, you're feeling like I'm not good enough, or you're feeling like, because I told you with the new beginning, this is the beginning of a landscape, which means it's going to require hard work. It's going to require perseverance. It's going to require resilience. It's going to require your ability to connect with others. We're not working in solo, right? We'll work partially with solo. It will require for you to find that balance between when to take action and when not to be in the masculine energy and listen into your intuitive side, right? And that all is a learning process with this new beginning that you have in 2023. Okay, the first energy is a new beginning in 2023. Now, you must be patient. You must be willing to put in the time and effort. Perhaps again, and I'm with this cows and I'm seeing these trees, I'm seeing like a countryside. This is going back into the Cancerian energy of comfort and protection. Perhaps what is going to support you is to carve out time in 2023, carve out restoration time. That's all I'm going to say. Restoration time, whatever that looks like for you. For each one of you, it is going to be different. Otherwise, you will reach a burnout, because as the energy, the spiritual energy builds, we move from ace to two of fire all the way up to 9 of wands, okay, and 10 of wands, which is like, whoa, a lot of burdens, okay? Because that is spiritual learning and maturity. So do know that there is going to be momentum that's going to get built with this energy. So what will support you is to nurture yourself. Go in nature, okay? So write down these things. Go in nature. Go for nature walks. Disconnect from any other technology, and then that way you are connected to your source, you're connected to the divine self, and it helps you to understand that I need to be patient. Yes, I've done my work. Now I must be patient for things to fall into place so that I don't rush, because a lot of the masculine energy sometimes with a lot of the red can come like, I must plow through, even if the circumstances and everything, the pot is not ready. It's like you were supposed to bake the cake for 40 minutes and you just said, you know what, I'm not going to wait 40 minutes. I'm just going to increase the temperature. It's at 350 degrees for 40 minutes. And you said, I'm just going to amp up the temperature to 400. I'm just going to do it in 20 minutes. It's not going to taste the same. So for you to have that true manifestation and to experience what you truly want to experience in the highest version, you must be willing to put in the time and then wait. Incubation time. So this definitely speaks very strongly of that's what's going to support you. That's what you need. You need patience. That's one thing I said. And then you need to carve out time to go in nature. Number 2, the third thing you need is to have restorative time. I mean, not just nature walks, but really in the year, plan out a day here, however many, 3 days here, whatever you can. And this is truly going into the nature. Your restoration, what gives you comfort, is very, very important for you, okay? Because this will help you to prevent a burnout and you're going to reach spiritual maturity. Okay, let's look at what else is it that the people need in 2023, angels. Thank you. Wonderful. We got the energy of friendships. So I'm feeling like friends, hanging out with friends. That may be where you're feeling that nurturance, that care, that's going to be important. There may be a friend that enters your life who's going to be a very special friend who helps you with this energy of patience and is very nurturing, is very loving, with whom you have this deep bond and connect with. So look for friendships in this year 2023 who are I'm feeling a sense of simplicity. I'm feeling a sense of connection. I'm feeling a sense of calm, love, and nurturance with this friend who's going to show up in your life. It could be someone from past, meaning from 2022 or beyond. And this person now forms as a significant person in this year who helps you with this. Okay, so that's 3 messages over here specifically on what you need in the year 2023. I'm kind of getting used to it, okay, to say 2023. That's going to support to build this energy. Now, the third one, this is going to be who is going to help you. Oh, this is going to be fun. Let's find out who. This who can be you. Who can be who? Who can be you? Someone right under your nose and you don't even know who that is. Let's see. 2023, who's going to be helping people gather these resources? It's going to be pivotal in helping them. Ha 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 ha. I kind of knew this would come. I love that. This is what happens when I wear my power color. I should wear my power color a lot more. All right. Calm down, Archana. Let's see what else. Which one? Yes, this one. Okay, let's see. I'll tell you. Who? How many am I going to pull from here? Two cards. Okay. So 2023, 2023. I'm going to be working a lot with those numbers in pretty much all my readings. Okay. 23 is the number. Okay. That's important. Okay. Not because it's 23. It just is also an important number. I can't delve all my secrets, can I? All right. Who? I want to take 2 on who. I already see 1 who here, angels. Because I'm reading for so many people and people will be in different projects at different stages and they refer back. I'd like to give them a couple of people. Who else will support them? Who could that be? Who is that mystery person? Who is that mystery person? Oh, silly Archana. Okay, there you go. Let us see. I think I already saw this one. Yes. And let us see, who is this? Okay, awesome. So let's first start from this one. Who is the person who is going to be pivotal in this time, this project, this year, who's going to support you to gather? This is the person who's going to be very resourceful. We have the King of Fire. All right, we have the King of Wands. What did we start with? You're starting something new, a new cycle, a new project, right? This new business idea, this new venture, this new job, this new promotion, this new love relationship, whatever that is, whichever area, there was this newness, you're beginning with it, right? And who is supporting you in this is actually someone who has reached highest level of maturity in the suit. Okay, the king is, this person is going to be someone who is an industry expert. Okay, they know their stuff. Okay, they know their stuff. They understand what that burdening is, how you need to build, where the creator's blocks comes in, what needs to be done, what needs to be handled. They've gone through the terrain. They've understood what the different terrains are, what are the different elements. And when they're sitting on a throne, it's important that they've created structure for themselves. They've created wealth. They've created value. They're someone who has followed their heart's dream. They see where you're at. Right? They understand where you're at, and they can see that you have the ability to come from here to here, right? They see that progression, but then it requires what? And I like to give the example, which is going to be an example which I will be using in my 2023 readings on. And that is going to be something in Taekwondo. When my kids were going in Taekwondo, they have these, martial arts. So it's about like going through belts, right? You're progressing through, the white belt, and then you move on to the yellow, the orange, etc., till you reach the higher level. And black is considered the mastery. Okay, so this is like the initiations. As you learn the techniques, you learn the skills, and over time with practice, you harness your own abilities, you direct your power, and you become a master at that particular craft, like that particular belt level, and then you move on to the next level. You move on to the next. That's how you're getting promoted. You're expanding your business. Your ideas are expanding. Does it make sense, right? The creative ideas are kind of exploding through you. Wow, I love that. Initiation, all right? Well, my human design is a manifestor, so I do get excited with people who are ready to start new projects. I love that, okay? So I love this for all of you. So this person is definitely a go-getter, a visionary, someone who knows and understands. So they've got skills, they've got the mental intellect, they've got the passion, the fire, the drive, and entrepreneurial. But someone who is definitely established is going to be supporting you in this year, okay? So look out for that. And then from here, I have two more people here for you. One is someone, and I'm going to call this person, this is the Six of Swords. I want to call this person like a mindset coach. Okay, that's what I was feeling, right? When I was getting my decks ready, like this is going to be someone who's like a mindset coach. Does it mean you have to go to a coach? No. When I talk about a mindset coach, is someone who understands that the mind can create positive. We can have, it's a tool. You can direct your focus, you can direct your thoughts and choose the thoughts out of this plethora, positive, that will create and yield great results, or we can choose thoughts that will create a cycle of lack and loss. And many of you, I think the percentages, I should have written my percentages, okay? I think there was about 60% of you on the polls that I took, right? I talked about the polls. 60% of you said that in 2023, you're hoping to have a positive increase in your financial, you're feeling like the financial constraints. So in simple words, you're wanting to expand more financially. You want to be more financially secure. A financial security all deals with our root chakra here. I'm wearing the red color here. Okay. Just wearing the red color is not going to increase the money. Only if it were that simple. Okay. This is building of energy. Okay. When you're building of energy, action must be taken. Okay. So I feel that this person is someone who is very positive. Someone who, when we say someone is positive, does not mean they're utopian and they don't see anything negative in the world. Yeah, they do. But they are choosing to actively align with positive thoughts, which are in alignment with growth mindset, with mindset of having that abundance. You want to get out of the financial constraints. You want to have real relationships. You want to have inspired living. Those are the questions I asked all of you, right? I asked you in so many different polls on what is it that you're wishing to see and experience in 2023. So I'm asking of you, of your creative abilities, on what is it that you're wishing to see and experience. For all of that, there are some things you're going to need to change. So this is that person, the change maker, the bringer of change, is going to help you to align with thoughts that are growth oriented, that are more oriented towards your heart's desire, so that the manifestation can come to full bloom. Okay, that's another person. Third person, this is someone, could be at your work. Okay, this is the Three of Pentacles. I feel like this could be someone you work with, but someone who probably is maybe one step up on a ladder. Okay, maybe like your immediate boss, your immediate manager. Okay, that's at work. And this to me also represents at the community that you are at. It could be a community that will surprise you. It could be like a hobby that you have and you're part of that community. I feel like in that community setting, that community is very supportive. So there's going to be a supportive community, and there's definitely 1, 2, 3 people in that community. Okay, in that community could be a group of 3 friends who gather together, who help you to move away from negative thinking to positive, or you're moving with a mindset coach, a spiritual coach, or something like that. Okay, so those are the people who will support you. So now in this row, what we have covered in our magical spread is that this is you. Okay, this is what you need to gather. Okay, you're going to need to gather more of that. And then these are the people who are going to support you. Now, let's get to the next level. We are building the cone of power. Okay, we are creating that triangular so that we can get to the cone of the power. And the way I like to visualize it, that's my cone of power, and boom, I'm creating the triangle right at the bottom. Right? So I'm getting my divine guidance from here, and then I reverse the cone. Okay, we'll leave that one alone. We'll do that in my manifestation courses where I'll teach you about that. Okay, so now let's look at, what are we looking at? What's the fourth question? Oh, yes. What action to take? Okay, to increase the power of 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's look at what action to take. Yeah, baby. Let's talk about action. What action are you guys going to take? What action is needed, angels? What is it that they should take? 1. I'll take 1. What action should they take? What action? What action to take? To focus, to direct, and amplify this energy. What action will help them amplify this energy, angels? What action? Whoa. Thank you. What action is going to amplify this energy, angels? What action is going to amplify this energy for them? What action? What action will amplify this energy for them? What actions will amplify this energy for them? I'll take 1 only, angels. What action will amplify this energy for them? Thank you. Let's look at what we got. We have the World card. Nourish the sacred feminine. Then we have self-study. And then we have Mars as the strategist. Okay. So what I'm going to do is go through these, because these, as you're going to be looking at this reading again and again throughout the 2023, these certain things will highlight more for a certain project or for a certain start for you. And since I'm reading for so many of you. So the first card is, I want to first start with the self-study. Okay, we'll start with this. We'll start with, this is from the Mahabharata. This is the story of a person who wanted to learn archery. Okay, so he wanted to learn archery, and there was a very renowned teacher who was like the best teacher, let's put it this way, and he wanted to learn from him. And that person refused. Now, that could have deterred this person from saying, you know what, I'll never get to learn archery. But his heart's desire, his burning desire in the heart, okay? This burning desire in the heart was to learn archery. So he did not let any of that deter him from going and learning it himself. So I want to read a little portion of it from here for you so you understand. So what this is saying is that transcendence, discernment, reflection, and deep meditation, making a firm commitment to yourself. Okay, so that's what it's saying. Trust your inner guidance. Okay, so he was not deterred by refusal. He was more resolute and determined to pursue his love of archery. Okay, so he went into self-study. Okay, he did not let disappointment and rejection get in the way of the single-minded focus. And that's what I love about how synchronistic this reading is. With the single-minded focus is the energy of the magician, is with focused energy. Remember, I told you this new project, this new thing that you're going to start, you are going to go through periods of initiation. Remember the black belt test, right? So you're going through the period of initiation of learning to how to master. So there will be some battle of will. There will be some battles of, resources not being there, someone coming in and creating a block and saying, no, you cannot do it, or someone backstabbing you. Those may be just part of the growth process, because your soul is evolving to see how badly do you want it. Do you really want it? Okay, so I do feel that if in this time what is going to amplify is to study more about this project, to study more about what you're doing. If you find a teacher, great. Remember, we talked about this. If there's someone you have a heart set on, you can't afford it at that time, begin to learn, begin to see what they're doing, begin to see what is it that I can do, because on the internet there are many resources and free resources that are available to learn from. So don't let any roadblock deter you from your ultimate goal. That's the first part, right? Self-study, learn. That's your first message. Okay. On action to take. Nourishing the sacred feminine. All right, nourishing the sacred feminine. With the magician energy, what can happen is, because this is a strongly masculine energy of action, right? We got to take action. We're going to do something. But when we're talking about nourishing the sacred feminine, it all started with the first one. And I was almost going to tell you, which I didn't say it, was with this energy, this is fire, passion. Doesn't mean it's not burning as a feminine energy, but this has an energy of creation, of action. And this has come with the Cancerian energy, which is like of nurturance, of softness, of gentleness, of a slowdown. Because the shadow side of the suit can be, over aggression and burnout and anxiety, which is another thing that I've seen on my polls that many of you would like to reduce, and anxiety. So one of the things that comes with when we get super excited about a project is that we'll go. And that's why, remember, please go back to, I'll timestamp each of these questions so you can refer back to that make sure you take that time out. So the action step for you is going to be to nourish the feminine energy within you, which is whether you're male or female, which is about being kind. So any time when somebody's coming and quote unquote attacking you verbally, where can you find that softness and gentleness? Do you need to engage in that battle? Is it necessary? So those will be the kind of questions you're going to ask yourself, and then refer and go back to the gentler, receptive side. So don't always be in this desire of, yes, I'm going to be working hard. I'm going to be, maybe this week you need to put in 70 hours in the week. Then you need to take time out to nourish your body, to nourish and, come back to your other responsibilities, connect with friends, connect and come back to this space with connection, so that there can be a balance that can be restored and you will regenerate your energy. Okay, you can't always be on the go, go, go. It's the heart is going, 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 and a high, high, high. No, it can't. It needs that calm down. Okay, so it's important to nourish the feminine energy. That's the action steps. What is it that you're going to do? Start scheduling that. Start scheduling those times of relaxation or scaling back of so much action. It's important. Okay. Now it's interesting, we got the feminine, and as an action step we got the Mars energy of a strategist. So this to me is definitely feeling like it's not all related to one project. There'll be multiple projects when you're referring back to this reading, or the multiple times that you're doing. Sometimes you're going to be needing to go and tap into the feminine energy, okay, of receptivity, receding, calming down. Let me go into meditation, let me find that, and I'll self-study, and I'm going to go into that. And there will be times where you're going to need to create a strategy. The Mars energy is about let's be the strategist. We've got the chessboard here. If I have to get to that point, I need to study A, I need to do this, I need to do this, and this is what needs to happen, and these are some of the things. So create a plan. Plan of action is important. Every vision has a plan. You started with this vision. Get a plan of action. You need help in your planning. Maybe you need to study about how to create a plan. Okay, you want to start that beautiful cooking show, or you're really good at it. There may be things, okay, how do I get myself up on social media? What are some of the things I need to learn? What is some things that people are looking for? And how would I be scaling if people start asking me, do I have a product line? What is it that I'm needing to do? Okay, so create a strategy. It's important. Okay, so I feel like it's going to be very important for you. All right, so being the word that's coming forth is being tactical. Okay, we have the vision, but what can I do now? I may have like this huge vision that I have, okay, but I know to achieve that vision I'm going to need to do 1, 2, 3 first, and maybe that will take whole 6 months, maybe that will take the whole 2023, but my vision is beyond 2023. Okay, I'm just giving you an example. So start to break down the big vision into smaller goals, into smaller bite-sized information, and that way you can give kudos. Otherwise you will have nothing to show for, and then you'll feel like, oh my god, I'm just wasting and I'm just waiting and nothing's happening. I put in so much time and effort. Oh yeah, the word that was coming that's not here is milestones. So have like smaller milestones where you can give kudos to yourself, right? To say that, yay, I'm one step closer to my dream, one step closer to my dream. Does it make sense? So you do that. Strategy is going to help you. Persistence, we have already covered that. Now we have the world card as an action step. Some of you may be traveling the world. Some of you, I'm feeling like going to a new place. Okay, when I think of the world, like when I love traveling to different places, I get excited because I see something new. I experience new people, new cultures, new cuisines. Doing something different is what I'm feeling, like something out of the ordinary. Sometimes I'm feeling like, oh, I'm going to try Mediterranean cuisine. Oh no, this time I'm going to try something else up here, and it opens up your creative senses, and for all you know, where you go, it's going to help you, it's going to inspire you to a new idea and how to move forward. Many times it doesn't have to make sense here because you're working in tandem with the universe, and your heart's desires are taking you in the direction of your dreams. Okay? It may not make sense logically. Remember, we are looking for magic. This is a magic creator spread. So this is all magical stuff that's taking place. Okay. What I'm also picking up with the world card is with this person, looks like they've achieved. So vulnerability. I'm really feeling like the action step is to see how fixed you have been in your ideas. Okay. An action step would be look at how fixed you are in certain ideas. Can you bring in a little flexibility in your ideas? Okay, 1. Second, in your emotions. Are you reacting? Okay, when some things don't happen. Okay. With a lot of Mars, with a lot of this magical energy of Mars, the masculine energy, a lot of aggression can come up and a lot of anger can develop, right? Okay, and anger can come up because someone said no, or someone said no, you cannot do it, or someone said you cannot do it, or you fall into a certain pattern. There are certain emotions, emotional energy that gets attached or that comes up. So the steps that will help you is to free up those emotions, to really see as what emotions are not towards the growth, And what is it that you can do? That's where you nourish the feminine energy, or you're feeling a little bit unworthy, or you're feeling a little bit resentment, you're feeling like upset about some things, because that's not the energy, that's a growth. You know that, but you can't shove it under the rug and say, no, I'm just going to go forth for it. Doesn't matter if people are saying that. No, you allow for yourself, for those emotional energy to come forth to surface, so you can bring a closure to it. World card represents closure. It also represents learning, okay, reaching a pinnacle and a completion, and not just a closure like boom, done and under the rug and let's not see it. It's you've understood, you have transcended the lessons. Message, lessons learned. What have the lessons of past failures taught you? Rejections taught you. Relationships that didn't work out taught you. What did you gain from that? Yes, that's what I'm picking up. That will be your amplification of energy. Now, this is what you should do. Now, the next one is going to be interesting. What you shouldn't do. Well, this is like productive, counterproductive, intelligence, counterintelligence now. Not counterintelligence, but productive and non-productive. Okay, let's see what is the things that are going to be non-productive, which will definitely you must avoid. Only if you want to achieve success. Should I take this? Yes. Okay. More wands. Maybe I should take my red cape off, angels. There's a lot of red here. Ooh, how many am I taking from here? One. Oh, interesting. Only one. No, we'll take one more. Okay, fine. I'll take one more. Alrighty. I love this. What is it that you shouldn't do? What is it that you should avoid and not do? And that we got the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. Again, more passion. Remember, we started with this new passion project, right? Now, this person is supporting you. He's the King of Wands. And we got some earth up here. Now we got what you shouldn't do. And this is like very impulsive sometimes. So I'm going to now find the shadow of the Knight of Wands. Okay, the Knight of Wands can be like, yay, I've erupted like a volcano right there. I just reacted like, boom, I'm out. Why didn't you listen to me? This didn't happen. Boom, I'm not going to do it. And I'm just upset. And then you move impulsiveness, reactiveness. Okay, so that's not going to support your goals. I know it sounds simple. It sounds it is, but that's what the cards are showing. That's what the angels are telling you. That's one message, that don't be impulsive. Second, that I'm picking up with the Knight of Wands is there may be more than one opportunity that comes in, and you may have a tendency at some stage to say, I'm not sure if I want to commit anymore. Okay, so now this is going to be a little bit of a challenge. I'll tell you why. Because when is it that you shouldn't pour into a relationship anymore? When is it that you shouldn't pour any more honey into that project? Is it like a dead project and you're just putting in time and energy? You're going to know that. You're going to know, are you feeling joy and about the ultimate goal that you want to have, the ultimate goal that you want to achieve? If you are, and you've come to this place where you're getting anxious, you got the anxious energy, and I don't have the exact number. How many of you want to release anxiety? Okay, anxiety really is something really big in mental health over here, and this is just the numbers that are reported on a day-to-day, with so much connectivity and so much out there and so much energy of competitiveness and resources and so much uncertainty in the world, economy, money, political arena, country. There's so many things that are changing, and there are fears that come up and creates anxiety within us. Okay, it's natural. We are more anxious now as humans than we were before. Okay, so this project is wonderful. You have a wonderful, beautiful goal at the end that you want to manifest, but be mindful of the anxiety that really rushing through things will cause. So that's where your nurturance, your honoring your feminine energy of relaxation. It's really going to be important. It really is. And I'm putting my magician with my beautiful flowers from my garden. These are real flowers, okay? So these are not the fake ones. Magician, you need to just kind of be there with those beautiful flowers, the natural, right? Okay, so I feel my nerves won't get the better of me is important. So you may just get super anxious, super nervous and you may actually, I'm suddenly feeling like you may just want to kind of run away and say, oh my God, I just don't want to do it. I don't think I can handle this anymore. So don't let that energy build up. Therefore, a base, remember, this is amplification here. The base is, yes, there's a lot of fire. And remember, you are learning to harness. You're going to go through the black belt process. So remember, again, go back to this part of the reading. Nurture, nurture, nurture yourself. So take time out when you get into this mode. You know that. Okay, what is it that you can do to address anxiety? Do you need to talk to some people about it? Do you need to, factor in more me time? Okay, do you need to factor in more fun time with some friends to bring that anxiety down? There are different people, different things, right? So look at that part. Don't let that get amplified. Get that in control. And this can also be non-committal. Like I just don't want to commit. This was great. This great opportunity came, and then blah. You just get sidetracked with something else and you just let that one be. I mean, it's just, you don't want to do it, that's totally going to be for you, but I'm putting out what not to do. It's going to be counterproductive. And the second one that I wanted to say is over here is curious. Okay, so your curiosity, well, wonderful. Curious is great with a lot of orange here. You may just say, you know what, I don't even want to do this project anymore and I'm done. And maybe that was your core project and you just kind of dumped it because you got distracted by something that was shiny. Because that's also a part of initiation. How committed are you to what you truly want? Okay, so there's something new that's coming that you truly want. I'm telling you, it's coming in 2023, but it's also going to come with its own. It's also going to come with it some challenges. Okay, which is normal, nothing to be afraid of, part of life. Okay, now we're going to come to the final part, which is the outcome. Yay! Let's have a look at the outcome. What is the outcome energy? What is the outcome? And I thought this will be like a 20-minute reading. Was I kidding? Outcome. 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 Angels, outcome. For 2023, for this magic project. Advice and outcome is what I want to really say. Thank you. I have to take 3 from here. Okay. 1 from here. Outcome. Thank you. Outcome. Two more from this tarot deck. Okay. Outcome energy for the people. For 2023. One more. Beautiful. Thank you, angels. Let's look at your outcome energy. And no, I'm not taking you to Patreon to tell you the outcome. I'm going to do it right here. Come on now. All right, the first one is the 4 of Pentacles. Let's talk about the 4 of Pentacles as the outcome. Okay. 4 of Pentacles can sometimes be like you're miserly. Okay, but what I'm picking up over here is smart money moves. You're going to become more money wise. If you've been kind of frivolous with money, and that's not something that's been your forte, I see you understanding the value of physicality. Okay, where to invest my money, where to invest my time, where to invest my resources. Okay, energy, money, resources, all of it. Okay, so I see the outcome from this project is going to be you're going to have money in your treasure chest. Is it reached the 10 of Pentacles? No, but remember, this is a growth phase. This is a growth phase. Okay, you're not going to go from 0 to 100. We're going to move through this process. I love that. I see that in this year, through this project, through this creative energy that's coming forth, there's going to be plenty that you have and that you'll be able to open your heart to share. And again, this person actually, I just realized, is wearing a red robe. Okay, remember the magician's robe? So you are definitely creating a little bit more security in this year than you have before. This could be a lot more. I'm going to be doing a lot more specific readings that are coming. This is for magic. So this is not just about finances. Remember, I said it can be about any area, any aspect. You could even watch this reading in November 2023 to see a certain project that you begin in November of 2023. Okay, and that's what these energies are going to help you. So I see that as one of the outcome energies. That's beautiful. I definitely see you growing in understanding. So a maturing of learning, okay, about money, being money wise, being resources wise, okay, resources wise. Now, another thing that I'm also seeing over here in 2023 is going to be a new start of an emotional version of you. We see the Page of Cups here. Okay, this emotional version of you could be you begin to harness more of your intuitive side. Okay, so here's the fire. Maybe this has been your dream that you become like an intuitive person and you start a project or you start a business, you start an entrepreneurship in something with intuitive coaching or something. I'm just saying, right? A passion project. I also see that there is a revival and a lot of people love that, like the youthful skin and looking young, and I'm feeling like youthful energy. So revival of that youth, the dreaminess, the new love. This also is new love. Yes, it could be someone is ready to offer you the cup of love, the innocence, return to innocence. Wow, I love that. Return to innocence. Yes. Maybe return of a dream. Ready to dream again. Like, yay, I trust in the world. I trust in the universe. I trust in the universe to support my heart's desire. I love it. This has been a wacky journey, but it has been fun ride. It's like you get on that Disneyland ride or some other ride and you're like, oh, what was that? Okay, so I feel like, wow. Okay, third one. Okay, what is the outcome energy is a lot of focused energy. We got the 8 of Wands, which is a lot of communication. But how is that helping in as an outcome of 2023 of this this Ace of Wands that you started this project now is going to reach heights. It's like the arrows, right? Remember we had seen where was it over here, right? Self-study, growth, focused on that dream, and I see that all these wonderful arrows of love, of spiritual fire, all focused and directed into the universe. And I wouldn't be surprised that if I see what are the blessings that unfold because of this would be like, wow, all your dreams coming true. So I see you being a speaker, an educator. I see you expressing yourself, expressing the emotional energy, showing people how to bring balance in. People look at you for that. So I'm definitely seeing a lot of people wanting to hear what you are offering, okay? Because you're offering things with love and you're giving them practical solutions with this. We got the Pentacles, we got the Cups, and we are ending it with the 8 of Wands, success, okay? This is also a card of movement, success, big focus success. You've gone through a bunch to come to this part, okay? The outcome is integration. Again, do you see a lot of the colors of the oranges and reds? So all these chakras and all this energy, there is an alignment that's coming in. So all of this project that you are doing, there's going to be these things that you go up and down through You're going to come out of it, reaching the top. You're going to be finally integrating all these lessons. I see this like, whoa, I get my black belt. I love it. Let's celebrate my black belt, right? I see that. Okay. Then there's going to be this activation that's taking place here. Look at that. Oh my God. Look at this. You see this? And to me, this is like, they're actually showing here like ribbons, like celebrations. Like I decorate my homes whenever there's birthday parties. I would decorate them with streamers. I'm seeing streamers, I'm seeing sparkles, celebrations. So I feel like this communication, the outcome is going to be very celebratory. Okay, you're going to feel like the whole universe is sparkling and showering you with abundance, love, protection, everything that you had hoped and wanted. And there's a huge amount of activation that's taking place, okay? Because you've come to a place of mastery. Oh boy, this is going to be like a fun ride. Then what I'm seeing over here, let's see, what is it saying? Wow, oh my gosh, Mahatma energy from the unicorns, building your light body, accelerating your ascension. We see all these rainbows. So the outcome of this new project is going to be great amount of ascension, spiritual ascension. When we are talking about ascension, what's actually happening is we're moving out of the carbon dense base and we're moving into the etheric, and we're merging our higher self, we're merging our light body, what our soul has designed for us. And when you merge the two, you're like a little nova, like a supernova of energy that's coming out. And this Mahatma energy is the energy of love, of light, of seeing the light and shining bright. And as you shine bright, you awaken the light in others. Okay, that's an outcome energy. This is so beautiful. And the final one is Mary Magdalene comes in with a teacher awakens. You have something important to share, and you're going to be following your inner call. Don't let anything stop you. You won't let anything stop you. You're going to be that focused intention. Remember, self-study and moving forward, getting to your dreams. Okay, nothing. You will be an unstoppable force in a positive way. Okay, this is an unstoppable force. You're going to be bringing forth and speaking your heart's truth. And again, we have so much red here. Do you see that? So the teacher within you is going to awaken. So some of you may get into podcasting, writing, speaking, teaching, being a mentor, starting your own coaching program, but leading others. Okay, leading others, telling others, could be an industry expertise where you're guiding others. Okay, but the teacher within you is awakening. A teacher within you requires patience, requires for you to constantly improve yourself, to understand, and you take on responsibility because you're guiding another person to follow on their light. Wow. Thank you all. This is a beautiful 2023 start of the magic. May this magic unfold in the highest and the best way possible for you. Thank you all for tuning in. May this bring in love and light. If you would like a annual reading, you'd like a magical reading, you would like to connect with me, work with me, all the details of that are in the description box of this video. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. You take care, okay? Bye.